All right, just doing a quick update on the GX here. I haven't done too much since the last video. I'm still waiting on some parts, but I have done a couple of small things. So we'll start off, we'll go inside. I got a matte screen protector for my joying unit. The only real complaint I've had with this thing kind of at the moment is there's a little bit of screen glare on it, and then when I have my sunglasses on, it's just a little bit more difficult to see. So I got this matte screen protector. I just found it on Amazon, and it's helped with the glare a ton. You can see there's kind of some bubbles on the edge. Unfortunately, once you take off this kind of surround and then put it back on, it kind of puts some pressure around the edges. It makes those bubbles. So I have another one. It came as a 2-pack. So I'm thinking about maybe trimming the edges on the other one to see if I can get it to sit maybe within that frame and kind of avoid having those bubbles. But other than that, it's worked really well. Yeah, it really has helped reduce the glare and just, reduce fingerprints. So I've enjoyed that so far. Still waiting on the door handles. They were actually supposed to be here yesterday, but USPS has botched the shipping on those, so we're still waiting on them. Still have the radiator to put in. I haven't put it in yet, but I did get some Velcro valve cover gaskets, a new thermostat, and then a ASIN timing belt kit. So I'm planning to do all that kind of all at the same time, and just kind of while I'm in there, just some maintenance stuff, kind of get the big stuff out of the way. I don't know if I showed in my last video, the valve cover gaskets aren't terrible on this car, but the driver's side is weeping just a little bit. And valve cover gaskets are relatively inexpensive, so we're just going to do it while we're in here. Yeah, I don't know how well you can see in there, but it's weeping just a little bit, kind of down there, right where the kind of brightest point of the flashlight is. But yeah, so I got those. One thing I have done kind of maintenance wise already is I greased the drive shaft, both drive shafts, front and rear, all the U-joints, the slip yokes. So I just ordered kind of a cheap grease gun off of Amazon, this Bravex, and then a tube of grease, and got that put on. And it's more or less eliminated the clunk. There's still, I feel, some very slight clunks every now and then. So I'm gonna keep driving it. It's only maybe been 100, maybe 150 miles since I did it. So it's, like I said, eliminated it for the most part. But I still feel it's some, I may try putting a little bit more grease in it. I didn't want to over grease it, but it may need a little bit more to kind of alleviate it fully. But hopefully, it doesn't need a new drive shaft, and that will just kind of solve that issue. Another thing I did, maybe kind of hard to see, but actually it shows it pretty good. I've switched over to just all LED lights in the tail lights. So tail lights and brake lights are now all LED, and they're working well, nice and bright. But yeah, I think that's it. I still haven't painted this yet either. I think I've decided I'm going to try to see if the touch-up paint I got for these door handle covers, I have one can of base that I'm going to see if it'll cover both sides of the roof rails. So I'll pop this off once the door handles come in. and get it painted and try to, you know, match it. Depending on how it looks, I might just take it off and paint it black. But we'll see. We'll attempt the color matched look anyway. Yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else that I've done. Finished up some of the white LEDs on the inside. I think there was, you know, one switch left in my last video that I hadn't done, but I got that switched out. Yeah, everything's going well though. Still making progress. I think next up, after kind of this round of maintenance stuff, we'll probably switch the headlights out. I think I'm just gonna get some depot sport units off of Amazon. I looked at you know, doing like some tech customs or some retrofits for the halos, but unfortunately, since I have that Diodynamics Smart Tap and it eliminates the DRLs, so when the car is running, the DRLs just aren't on, so the turn signals only function as turn signals, and unfortunately, I think because of that, you know, the tech customs are no longer plug and play. They rely on that DRL circuitry to run the halos. And yeah, I'm just not super interested in trying to figure out the wiring to get the halos to work. And I think the Depot Sport, you know, the sport style headlights will look good anyway. It'll, you know, just have a little bit more of an OEM look, which I'm okay with. Other than that, you know, I kind of have to make some decisions on what route I want to go next. Kind of keep you guys updated as I make decisions. I think, you know, it'll be a little bit longer before we're talking lift and wheels and tires. I don't know, I took the window tint off. If you remember on one of my last videos, I had, you know, really just old window tint that had failed. So I took it off. I actually found a video on how to do it really simple, just using some water in a garbage bag and just parking it in the sun and just kind of letting the heat build up on the glass and kind of break that adhesive down. And it came off really smooth, so there's no glue, no residue left over. So I'll be getting the windows tinted, probably just to match the rears. You know, I think whatever, we'll probably, you know, get like 20%. Just to kind of try to match the rears. But yeah, so I think that's kind of it for now. Just a quick update, you know, not much has changed. Just done some small stuff, but just wanted to shoot a video and kind of keep you updated. It'll probably be another couple of weeks before I have the time to tackle the timing belt and water pump and radiator and everything. Just going to be out of town a good bit here in the next couple weeks. So yeah, as more stuff comes in though, as the keeps progressing, I'll shoot some more videos and keep you updated. So if you have any questions about anything I've installed on it so far or done anything on it so far, just leave a comment below. I will try to answer to the best that I can. And yeah, if you enjoy the videos and are interested in keeping up, sorry, this pole is in my way. But yeah, if you want to, you know, keep up with the build, just hit that subscribe button and just follow along. We'll kind of just post videos as things get done. I like to do it kind of in batches, just to, you know, kind of keep the videos a little bit more entertaining instead of just, you know, making a 2-minute video about one thing. So yeah, if you're interested, hit the subscribe button, and yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.